my channel. So today I thought that I would film a video and I'm going to be filming my January favourites. Now this may be put up a few days early, but I feel like I had enough products slash things to show you that I've been loving throughout the month of January. How fast has January gone? Oh my gosh. I know everybody says this about every month, but I swear, like, the older you get, time just flies by. So I'm going to get started. I've got a few beauty favourites. Actually, I've got quite a few beauty favourites, and then I've also got quite a few non-beauty favourites. I've just got loads of stuff to show you. So if you want to know what I've been loving throughout the month of, I was going to say June then, throughout the month of January, then carry on watching. So I'm going to start off with beauty favourites because this is a beauty channel, kind of, so I figured that would be the most sensible thing to start off with. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about are two makeup brushes. Now, kind of weird, but anyway, I have been really enjoying using the Real Techniques contouring brush, but not for contouring. I have been using this for foundation because I think it's the perfect size to just really precisely apply your foundation, and I just love it. It blends the foundation so well and you can kind of really focus on areas at a time, and because I don't have a very big face, it is a really good size for me, to be honest, and it doesn't take me too long to do my foundation, and I've just been finding that it looks a lot nicer recently since I've been using this brush, so yes. Okay, the next brush is a new one for me. I only recently bought this, and it is another Real Techniques brush, and it's the Duo Fibre Face Brush, which was from the NYX Picks collection, and this brush is not like any other brush I've used before. It's got not that many bristles on it, and they're all really kind of spaced apart, so it's a really light brush. I use it for powder, and when you get the powder on it, it doesn't pick up hardly any product, which is really good. This, you can swirl it round and it just picks up tiny little bits of powder on the ends of the brush, and then you can just do a really light coverage of powder and you don't look too cakey, and it's just really nice. So I have been loving this brush. Okay, the next beauty favourite is a hair product. Now this is the L'Oreal Mythic Oil, and I got this in a glossy box or a birch box a couple of months ago, and I've used it every single time I wash my hair, which is every other day, and I've only used up like this much of it, and I use 2 pumps in my hand, and then in wet hair I just run it through the ends, and I've just found that it's made the ends of my hair feel a lot softer. I also use this in dry hair as well, so if it's looking kind of a bit dull, or I want it to look a bit shiny, or it's looking a bit frizzy, I just put a little pump in my hand, rub it together and run it through my hair, and I just think this is incredible, and I'm guessing this is really cheap as well because you can just pick it up in Boots or Superdrug. Next up is a mascara. Now I mentioned this in another video I did the other day, I seem to remember mentioning it, I don't know, but it's the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. Now you all know I'm a huge lover of the Rocket Volume Express, and I saw that they had a new mascara out and I jumped at the chance to pick it up, and I love it. I didn't think I would love it as much because the Rocket is my all-time favourite and nothing ever beats that for me personally, but this is amazing. The brush is like no other I have seen. It is a plastic brush, which is what I prefer, and it's just amazing for kind of dividing your lashes and multiplying them and just really thickening them up, and I just love it. I think it's amazing. And the packaging, can we just say, is that not the most beautiful mascara packaging you've ever seen? Next up is a product that I'm really excited about. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the colour Pillow Talk. Now I mentioned this again as well, I think I mentioned it in my haul video from when I got it, but this is a gorgeous lip liner. It says to reshape and resize lip liner. Now this is the creamiest, easiest to apply lip liner I've ever used. I've never really been a big one for lip liners, I've never really used them that much, but since I've got this and tried this out, I am a changed woman. No, I'm kidding, but I love this so much. It's such a good colour and you can use it with so many different lipsticks. Like, I've got so many lipsticks I've paired this with and it just looks so nice. And what I've been doing is lining my lips with this and then filling them in as well, and then whatever kind of lipstick or lip gloss you apply on top lasts so much longer. I've had a good chance to try this out properly and I am a huge fan. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. Mine is in the colour medium brown. It looks dark, but it doesn't come out very dark because you can use it really lightly. And I just think this is incredible. I use this every day now. I don't use my powder anymore. But I've been converted to this because I like to change the shape of my eyebrows quite a bit. I think if you're one of those people that just likes to slightly fill them in if they're sparse, or if you're lucky and you've got quite thick eyebrows anyway and they're a decent shape, then you are fine to use a powder or a pencil. But for someone like me who has very fair eyebrows and I don't like the shape of them, this is incredible because you can completely change the shape and I think it looks quite natural. And yeah, I love it. I love it so much. Next up is a perfume that I only got yesterday, but I've had a sample size of it for ages and I've been using it throughout the whole month, and I ran out and I was in Boots and I decided to pick it up. And I must say, I'm not a huge fan on the bottle. It does put me off a tiny bit, but I will put up with it because I love the smell so much. It's the Calvin Klein Endless Euphoria. I mean, it's not the ugliest bottle. I suppose when I'm showing it on camera it actually looks okay. But what I'm not keen on is inside the bottle, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a purple kind of casing around the little bit that goes in that the perfume comes out. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know, it's so, oh, it smells amazing. And I had the sample and I was constantly spraying it, and then when I ran out I just felt really upset that I didn't have it anymore. So yeah, I'm glad that I got this. And the last beauty favourite for January I have to show you is something from Lush, and this is the Rose Argan Body Conditioner. I've mentioned this before, but now I've had a proper chance to use it. I've used it quite a bit. Oh, the smell. The smell is amazing and I can't put my finger on what it smells like. I know it smells like roses, but there's something like a food or something and I don't know what it is, but it's incredible. This is basically a moisturiser for your body that you use in the shower or the bath, which I just think is genius. I get quite dry skin, and when I get out of the shower or bath my skin does often feel quite tight and dry, and I do need to moisturise it. But if you use this in the shower or bath first, I don't need to moisturise when I get out. Sometimes I do just add a little bit of moisture, but what you do is you just get a little scoop, melt it between your hands, and then you basically just rub it over like you're washing your body with shower gel or something, and then you just let the water gently kind of rinse the top layer off and then pat dry, and you're left with really moisturised, soft, amazing smelling skin. Okay, now for some non-beauty favourites. I'm going to go with my food favourites first because I only have two. The first one is a tea. I feel like whenever I do a monthly favourites, I always have to include tea in the food section because I just love tea. But I have got the Pucker Licorice and Peppermint, Peppermint and Licorice tea, and I decided to try this because I was watching Essie Button's tea and mug collection video. And I just love it. I think that is an amazing video, and I might have to make one myself one day. But yeah, she recommended this tea and she said that it was her favourite tea, and I was kind of put off by the name, like peppermint and licorice. I don't like licorice, I think it's disgusting, so I was like, I'm not gonna like this. But she is right, it doesn't taste like licorice at all. It basically tastes like just super sweet and then slightly minty. You get like a minty aftertaste, but it's really, really pleasant to drink. I don't actually know what the health benefits are of licorice peppermint tea, so if you know, please let me know in the comments because I'd be quite interested to know what it's actually doing. But yeah, it basically, the way she described it was, it's like drinking a cup of sugar, and it literally is, but it's all natural, there's no added sugar in it, it's not bad for you, it's really good for you. But yeah, if you like kind of sweet drinks, then that is definitely one to try. And then the next food favourite I've got is something, again, a little bit lame, but I don't care. It's one of the Naked bars, and this is the Bakewell Tart flavour, and these are basically gluten, wheat and dairy free bars, so they're sort of for if you have any food intolerance, or if you're vegan and you want like a sweet treat, then they have lots of these. They have chocolate, rhubarb and custard, strawberry, berry ones, all different ones. But this is my favourite one. It's only made out of dates, cashews and raisins and a hint of natural flavouring, and that's it. This is one of your 5 a day. It's 100% vegan. It's cold pressed, there's no added sugars or syrups, and it's basically just really, really good for you. If you like eating Bakewell tart cakes, it literally tastes like that but a healthier version. So I would definitely recommend you try these if you're trying to be a little bit healthy. Okay, so I have 2 more things to show you, and then I've got a few things that I'm just going to talk about that I've been loving. The first one is a little bit strange, but it is my phone. I've got the new, well, it's not really new, but it's new to me. I have got the iPhone 6 in the gold colour. It has got a case on it. I'll take the case off. I just have a clear case on it to protect it because I'm really bad with dropping my phone. But I think this is absolutely gorgeous, and on the camera it does show up that it's just gold, but sometimes in real life if you catch it in a certain light it looks rose gold, and it does look really pink. And I just think this is gorgeous. I won't go into much detail because if anybody wants to know I might do like a what's on my iPhone video or something, but I love it. I got used to the size within like a day. I bloody love it. I think it's so good. Like, the battery life for one is incredible, and the one thing that I love, I'm a bit of a sucker for gimmicks, is the open it up with your thumbprint thing. I just think that's really cool. And then the next thing is really cool, and I hope a lot of you are going to be interested in this, and I hope it's really helpful. But my dad discovered something really cool. He discovered an app on his phone, and we've all downloaded it in our family, and we've all done it now, and it's an app called Free Prints. And basically you download this app and you can you put in like your card details and stuff and your address, and then you can choose, I think it's like you can have up to 50 free photos printed and sent to you a month. I think nowadays, like, we live in a place where we just kind of put photos up online and we never get them printed, and we don't have albums to look through. I think it's really sad, so I'm definitely going to start printing them out again, because this is amazing. Like, this was delivered to my door and it had all my photos in. These aren't all of them because I've started a scrapbook, so some of them are in there, and they also didn't have rounded corners. I did that myself. But yeah, I got through all of these photos. They're really good quality. I'll just show you few, for example. So I got this, don't know if you can see it, it's just a picture I took when I was on the train, Starbucks, my iPod and my ticket. And then I've got some coffee because I love coffee. I've printed out quite a few of my Instagram photos, and that was when me and my sister went to Camden, and there's just some really like good quality photos in here, and I just think it's amazing that they can be like printed for free, and all you have to pay for is postage, and that is it, unless you want to get different size photos. These are just like an average photo, I think it's like 6x4, but if you want different sizes you can pay extra. I'll leave a link down below to the Free Prints website. I don't know if they have a website or if it's just an app, but yeah, definitely go and check it out because look how amazing the quality is. I don't know if it's gonna show up on here, but the quality is so good, and I just think it's so nice to have like printed photos. And yeah, there's one of me and my friend Amy at Lemon First. Hello Amy if you're watching. Yeah, I just think these are so cute. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to talk about is just a little bit of music, because I love to know what other people like listen to, and I thought it would be cool if I just told you guys a few of my favourite songs at the moment. So I've been listening to James Bay. Everyone is obsessed with him, and I only started listening to him a few days ago. I hadn't heard him before, I didn't know what his music was like, but it's right up my street and I love it. And the one song that I cannot stop listening to is called Hold Back the River, and it's just such a cute song. I've been listening to Professor Green. Now this is not like me at all, I don't listen to rappers or anything like that, but I decided to give it a go and listen to like some different types of music because I like listening to new music, as does everybody I think. But there's one song that he wrote with featuring Tori Kelly, and it's called Lullaby, and I just love it. I think it's so catchy, and so I've been listening to that. And then the last one is Jamie T. Now I've been a fan of him for quite a while, since my sister introduced me to him, and he's recently, well I think it's new, he's got out a new album, and it's called, what's it called? Carry On the Grudge, and there's a really good song on it called Rabbit Hole, and there's some others that are really good as well, and yeah, I just think that album in general is pretty cool, so I've been listening to that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed knowing what I've been loving throughout January. Please let me know in the comments what you've been loving because I like to know. Remember to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And I'll see you all very soon with another video. Goodbye! Hold back the river. Oh, I got a text. Don't know what that was.
Try to keep you close to me. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so wide. Stop it.
This is literally how I dance. Okay, bye.